everyone, here I am again with another tag. I must really enjoy tags, or I just get tagged to do tags and I like to follow through with my tagging tags. Brianna from I Love Jessie 444 and Rachel from Tie a Little Bow tagged me to do the Going Green tag, and I have been watching these. Like, I keep looking to see who's done them and I watch them. This is really interesting to me and I really like it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this as well. The first question is, what started it all off for you? Being pregnant, I think, is when I really started to take notice in that. I had started watching food documentaries before I was pregnant because I was very interested in that and what was going on with our foods and etc, etc. But then when I was pregnant, I remember being told specifically that you are not supposed to use fabric softener with baby clothes, but that an all natural remedy to that would be vinegar. And I'm like, seriously, vinegar? But it really does work. It softens the clothes and it leaves no smell once it's dried. And I was like, why would I even buy fabric softener? Vinegar is cheaper and this works really well. And so I started to think even more like what I wanted to put on my daughter's body. At the time, I remember there was a big controversy with Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo, and they had, it was something bad. I forget exactly what chemical was in it, but there is a bad chemical in the Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo, and I was like, there is no way that I'm gonna put that on my baby's body. So that is what really kicked it off. And I was a lot more picky about what I put on her body than I put on my own, but that really got my wheels turning. Question 2 is, what was the first thing to go, ingredient or product? Obviously the first thing to go is fabric softener, but on top of that, cleaning products were the first thing for me to switch out, because vinegar can be used to clean so many things that I just started to use it for a lot of different things. As far as a beauty product, I started using natural face cleanser, and that was by Blissoma with the help of Brianna. Question 3, what are you, or what did you struggle to let go of? Part of it is mental, where I really enjoy makeup products, and it took me a long time to accumulate the collection that I had. And I know that there's people who have bigger collections, but if you saw my makeup purge video where I was getting rid of non-cruelty-free products, I had a lot of products. And so once I got rid of all the non-cruelty-free products, I was like, wow, I don't really have that much. And I started to replace it with other companies. Well, these companies aren't natural. So I have to let go of the comfort that like shopping for products gives, where it's an enjoyable thing as far as the ease of it. But I'm now learning that there's natural companies, it's enjoyable, but it's been a process of letting go of that, of it just being like, I can't just pop into Sephora or Ulta and have, sorry, it's starting to rain, and I can't just like find all the products that I want or need, because most of them are not natural. The other part is, what, or did you just struggle to let go of? Pressed eyeshadows, maybe. And I think Oksana presses hers, and so I might actually look into doing that. Mineral eyeshadows has been very scary for me, but Brianna did a really informational video recently that I'm going to try to implement into my life, because I want to learn how to, it's like learning how to apply makeup again. I can't create the same looks, I mess them up, but yeah, just letting go of those things, I guess. There's still some products that I haven't been able to replace yet. As far as product goes, the Desert Essence shampoo and conditioner is considered natural, but some people have different like guidelines to what they consider natural. I haven't used sulfates in my shampoo for a very long time, so it really wasn't that hard to do that. But as far as going to like a extreme natural state, or like using vinegar on my hair, I don't know if I can do that, because I do color my hair, and it turns it brassy. And I don't know that I'll ever be able to let go of coloring my hair. So that might be one of those things that, you know, if everything else is natural, that might be like my one thing. A lot of this is my natural color, but I do like to get highlights, and I have for years. And so there's not really a natural solution to that, I don't think. And I don't think that I could use vinegar as a conditioner. So shampoo and conditioner, I guess. So to summarize that word purge, it is highlighting my hair would be, I think, is the hardest thing, and I don't know that I'll ever actually let that go. The other thing, Rachel touched on this, is perfumes. My favorite, like I have 2 favorite scents, and they're not natural, but one of them specifically has a very strong sentimental, emotional tie to it that letting that go would be painful. It's also not cruelty free, but again, like it has such a strong emotional tie that like, and I have a bottle of it in the other room, and I'm like, I use it sparingly because I'm just like, I need to have this for forever, because it would actually hurt. Like, that's so weird. I might have to talk about that in another video, but perfumes, there's a specific couple that I just love for certain reasons. 4, what has been your best find, i.e. a green product or a tip that you're really glad you've found or learned? Honey as a face wash, coconut as a makeup remover / body moisturizer / mouth awesome fixer-upper, and coconut oil just being used for so many things. Obviously, like, the community is amazing. There's friends that I've made that I probably wouldn't have made, or people that I wouldn't have found if not for the beauty community, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate having friends that I can ask questions of and get to know about each other's lives and actually develop relationships on a deeper level. I really, really appreciate that aspect of it. Number 5, what has been the worst thing about going green? What has been the hardest to transition or find an adequate green replacement of? The worst thing about going green is, I don't know if it's exactly the worst, it's a lot of information, and I think that's why, like, my transition is literally a transition. It's slowly, like, piece by piece, item by item. I know that some people go like all or nothing right away. I can't do that. Also, I can't financially do that, because getting rid of everything that I was using and then to just like start all over buying everything, that would be a lot of money out of my pocket at once, and that just would not be feasible. So it's a lot of learning the ingredients, because I will try and I will look at an ingredient, I'll be like, I'm not sure what that is. And so you really have to like learn what they are, and I'm still learning. I don't have a ton of things committed to memory. So that, and then hardest transition to find a replacement or an adequate green replacement of. I have not switched out my foundation yet. I have had a hard enough time with foundation in the non-green sense. So I think foundation and concealer, but I mentioned in my favorites video that I started to use this. It's the Honeybee Naturals powder. I would like to find a liquid or cream, something that is all natural, but that is something that I am still trying to work through. And then mascara. I'm really picky when it comes to mascara, so that's the other harder things. And I know that some of my other green friends haven't found like their favorite mascara quite yet. Number 6, anything else to add? Any tips or tricks to pass on? If you aren't the kind of person that can just like do it cold turkey, I would say go ahead and give yourself permission to do it at your own pace. Don't feel like if you're not doing it all right now that you may as well not do it at all. Because every product that you switch out is you getting closer to that goal. And so where I was a year ago to where I am now as far as using natural products, I am way farther along. If I wouldn't have changed anything, I wouldn't be anywhere near where I want to be. And so it did start out as a slow thing. And I did start out with like doing an all natural series with Brianna where I was like on the road to going natural, where I would pick something and switch it out. And I'm still going to do that. Brianna might be involved in some of the videos, might not, just depending on what the topic is. Because I know for her, like she's way beyond like where I'm at, like in going natural. So she's probably already made videos on the topics that I want to discuss. But I chose one thing that I wanted to focus on. And knowing like what to look for with that product, then I was able to just slowly transition that and kind of find my way around and figure out what I liked and a product that worked for me. And then once I felt confident and comfortable in that area, so like face wash, once I figured out what worked for me, then I moved on, and I moved on to moisturizers. And then it's just a process, and it is taking a while, but I'm okay with that because I can slowly use up the products that I have and then slowly bring in the new green products that I want to enjoy. I was watching All Natural Aspirations video. She's the one who actually created this tag. I watched her tag video, and she said, and what I thought was a really good idea was learn the ingredients. Know what you don't want in the ingredients, but don't just learn the names. Learn why they're bad for you. And I thought that that was a really great tip and something that I'm going to be better at. And not just saying, okay, I can't have this, can't have this, can't have this, but why? Why do I not want this in my product? And I think that that is going to be a good way to learn and commit it to memory. And watch other green YouTubers or read other green blogs. There are more out there than you think there are, and they have a lot of knowledge. Brianna was a really big help to me because I was kind of going green like in some areas of my life when it came to food and cleaning products, but I had no idea where to start when it came to cosmetics. And Brianna knows her stuff, and so I just started watching her videos, started asking her questions, looking at the products that she's using, and kind of going from there. And so I think find someone that you really like that does have a lot of knowledge and learn from them. That would be like my biggest tip. It's not something that I think that you should have to know overnight or something that you should pressure yourself into and get overwhelmed. A lot of times when people get overwhelmed, they give up. So that would be my tip, is don't give up and do what's comfortable for you. And if you're 50% natural and 50% not natural, I say that's great because you are moving in the right direction. So every little bit helps and counts. So that is it. I think that got a little bit rambly, but I will tag some people down below. I think either the people that I would tag have already done it, but I'll look. So yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well, and if you've done this tag video, let me know down below so I can go watch it, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye everyone.